Welcome to Fred's Diner. Today we're going to make a peach cobbler, Brandy peach cobbler. Now we're going to assemble all the ingredients in a mixing bowl and then transfer it to a baking dish. So we're going to get started here in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Ready to put this together. First we're going to do the peaches ingredients. I had to run out and get my double. Also wearing my Italian tablecloth today. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a pinch of salt, we're going to put in a half a stick of butter. Gotta have the butter. That's all I need, butter and pork fat products. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, okay, and then we're going to add the brandy, 1/2 cup. Now, I always say you really need to blend these things in a mixing bowl. That's the best way to do it before you put it in your baking dish. So I'm going to blend this all together, and then we're going to transfer it to the baking dish, which will go on a sheet pan so you don't have any mess in your oven. 400 degrees for about an hour. So I'm going to blend this for a little bit and transfer it to the bowl, and I'll show you what it looks like. Then we're going to make a simple dough for the top. So I'm going to let this sit here for just a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I've transferred the peaches to a baking dish and I put it on a baking sheet for the oven. We're going to make a simple dough. 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk, half a stick of butter, and a tablespoon of baking soda. There we go. And we're just going to blend this all together, put in a pinch of salt. This is going to be a soft dough, and we pour this across the top. You'll see the consistency is going to be a soft dough. Pinch of salt. Okay, then we're going to spread this on the top. You don't have to be fancy about this. By the way, this is a great recipe for those that are campers. It's a good Dutch oven recipe. You just pour the ingredients in your Dutch oven, hang it over the fireplace, and put the lid on, put some coals on the top, and you're good to go. It's sort of like a Pioneer's Ron Popeil. Set it and forget it. And again, this doesn't have to be fancy. It's going to taste great. So when this dough is browned, it will be ready. And I'm going to show you what it looks like, of course. But we'll take a break during that time. So I'm ready to put this in the oven. On a baking sheet, and we'll be back in a minute to show you what. Okay, we're going to peek in the oven here, and as you can see, the top is nice and brown, just about done. Nice and bubbly. Yes, I think it looks to me like the dough probably needs another 10 minutes or so, but we'll take it out and let it cool. Okay, I've got it out cooling now. I'm going to let it cool at room temperature. Don't want to cut it now because it would just run, but it'll set up now and be perfect for slicing after it cools. You can heat it with, serve it with ice cream or serve it cold. Either way, it's great. And if you want a peach cobbler that tastes just a little different, that's really great. And like I said, it's great if you want to do it in a Dutch oven at the campgrounds. This is it. So, we'll cut this in a little bit so you can see what it looks like. And there it is. Brandy peach cobbler. It's excellent. Now remember, Fred's Diner is a virtual 50s diner. So unfortunately we can't share unless you can learn to teleport yourself here. And please do, you're welcome.